So I thought the next time I made a video would be with my buddy's flip cam. I don't have it, so I'm still using this shitty camera, but whatever, fuck it. I got some games not too long ago. Thought I'd show them to you, so let's check it out. Alright, number 1, hole-in-one golf. Ooh, yeah, that's right, it's a golf game. Mostly, the reason why I bought it though was because of this. HAL, that's right, makers of Kirby, they made a golf game. So I was curious, I was like, I wonder what kind of golf game, you know, they made a golf game with Kirby, I think. But, yeah, it's the predecessor. Bleh. It's the one that came before it, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, no, there's nothing special about it. It's a golf game. It's got some catchy music, but it's a golf game. If you like golf, then you like this. If you don't like golf, yeah. So, next up, what we got here? Vortex. Whoa. Yeah, it's actually a Super FX chip game. It's 3D. You're in this like really ugly looking mech going around shooting other ugly looking. Think Star Fox, but in a mech, slightly uglier. And yeah, you've got Vortex. I played it for like 15 minutes, and I was like, I think I got the gist of it. Controls aren't that great moving around and trying to figure out what's an enemy and what's just like some geometry that they just threw in there in the background. It's kind of difficult, but yeah, 3D FX chip game. Wasn't expecting that, but yeah. There you go. Alright. The favorite of the bunch that I got. Motherfucking Beethoven the video game. It's terrible. It really is terrible. It says on the game, the Ultimate Canine Caper. I would disagree with that. I don't know of any other Canine Caper games out there, but I'm sure if there is, it's probably better than this. But I wasn't going in there expecting a whole lot. I mean, you're Beethoven. It's a platformer, barely. I guess you could call it a platformer. You're just hopping over fences. You've got a sonic bark, scares away cats. Get wet by fire hydrants, and then you shake off. You know how dogs, you know, like they shake off water and stuff like that. Yeah, that's like your super attack that can kill kids on skateboards and dog catchers and stuff like that, just like in real life. So yeah, Beethoven. All right, up next, Run Saber. God, I need a new camera. This is terrible. Whatever. Run Saber. It's an awesome game, kind of like a 2-player Strider. And what sets it apart though, the first level, the music for it actually has a dude sporadically saying Run Saber in the song. So it'll be like dun, 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 Run Saber. And it's hilarious. So that's probably one of the main reasons why I like this game, is just for that first level music. But it is actually, it's a good game. If you have a buddy, you can get pretty far if you're good. I played with a friend of mine and didn't exactly get that far. It's with practice. Like, you can get pretty good. All right. Next up, Justice League Task Force with 3 big blurry smudges on the cover, but that's Superman and Batman, and up there, Wonder Woman. In case you couldn't tell, I figured you probably couldn't tell. But so yeah, it's a fighting game, Justice League characters, made by Blizzard. So this is probably the only bad Blizzard game out there. If anyone's like, Blizzard's never made a bad game, boom, show them this. It's it kind of plays like Street Fighter. I played through the entire, like, quote unquote story part of the game as Aquaman because, you know, it's just made it all the more ridiculous that Aquaman was beating up the likes of Superman and all that. I thought that was hilarious. You know, you finally get some payback for all those people making fun of Aquaman You know, Aquaman can do stuff, or in this case, for that game, he did a lot of jump kicks, and he beat Darkseid. Yeah, like the ultimate evil, he beat him with jump kicks. So, yeah. It can be fun, but not very much. Next up here, check it out. It's a Sega Genesis game. RBI Baseball 94. The only real reason I got this was because it was in box. I was like, sure, it was like $2. I figured, why not? It's baseball. Like the hole-in-one game, the hole-in-one golf game, it's golf, this is baseball. I'm sure at the time, maybe people were like, whoa, it's got all the current players. I don't know baseball, so it's entirely possible they're all made up. It could be, who knows. Tengen made it. Take that as you will. And last but not least, win, lose, or draw for the NES. That's right. If you liked your old what's the word? Game shows. Ugh, can't believe I got a brain fart on that. Well, I was gonna make a joke, but that kind of ruined it. Anyway, win, lose, or draw. It's just like the game show on your except on your NES. So it looks shittier. If you don't know win, lose, or draw, it's basically someone draws something, and people have to guess what it is that you drew. It's kind of like Pictionary, except actually, I'm not exactly sure what sets it apart from Pictionary. It seems, from what I've played, now that I think about it, it actually is like essentially Pictionary. Never thought about that. So yeah, glorified Pictionary. There you go. Win, lose, or draw. So yeah, hopefully next video it'll be better quality than this. If not, well, more smudgy pictures of games are ahead. So yeah, until then, later.